we need to rediscover, or we need to discover our purpose. Often when we come across people, one of the greatest thing, or one of the greatest thing that comes out of from all this is, you know, if they had lost their purpose, they rediscover our purpose. Whether it's a volunteer, whether it's having that family you needed, whether it's going back to school, educated, become that person that serves not only themselves, but is also there for others in, first of all, loving, compassionate, non-judgment way. I mean, as a society, as people, we are also very judgmental. Very judgmental. We need to change that story.
Yeah, we definitely need to. So we need to be more compassionate, but we also, like, sometimes the best way to love someone is to say no.
Yes.
You know, and no, that's not okay.
That's
and,
right.
You know, I remember when, if somebody said no to me, like like game on, like it's a problem. Like you know, how dare you say no to me? And I was taught, you know, the meaning of no, and sometimes it's good to be told no, and I'm grateful for that. And I had that opportunity in life where I needed to make a decision, and I made a decision that improved my life. So that is inspiration and hope, and giving somebody an opportunity to get that journey going, to find out what their purpose is. You know, I was talking to somebody that uses heroin the other day, and he's a friend of mine, and he was in treatment with me like a decade ago. And I was like, Aaron, like, come with me. Like, you can come to treatment right now. Like, no paperwork needed. Like, just come. He's like, no, man, no, I'm good. No teeth. You know, he's younger than me, but looks older than me. Lives in an SRO, you know, government pays for his housing, all that kind of, doesn't have to pay for anything in life. His food's paid for whenever he wants to eat and all that kind of stuff. He gets free clothes if he needs them. And I'm like, why don't you want to get clean? Because he was clean for a little while. And he's just like, I don't want to bother. This is fine. I said, well, why don't you go to detox or something? He's like, oh, they'll just put me on medications, and I don't want any of that free heroin stuff. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, the healthcare system has turned into a system where some people don't even want to access it because they know that they'll just be treated like somebody on drugs, and there's no opportunity like, hey, let's help you find a better purpose in life. The conversation is, how can we reduce the harm in your life? Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty sad state of affairs when the only offer we're going to give somebody is how to reduce the harm in their life. I mean, I just think that's horrible. Like, how can I improve your life, Aaron? You know, and so we had a little bit of conversations, but it just wasn't enough to get him in the car to go to treatment. And maybe if he has a couple of those conversations, he might, but he doesn't want to just reduce the harm in his life.